Hey, Rock family. I pray that you and your family are having a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July weekend. You know, as we commemorate and we celebrate the birthday of our nation, we also remember the place of prayer that we as America are in need of. As we have gone through this last few months of COVID-19 and the impact it's had on our nation, on the world. Also, we remember these last few weeks of racial tension, crying out for justice, and how we need God in the middle of our nation, in the middle of our families, our lives. Give us wisdom and how to honor Him and unify us and bring us together. But I also want to take, though, just a few moments on this day as we acknowledge that, but I also want to bring and give you an update on information concerning COVID-19. We sent you a thank you letter yesterday regarding your amazing love, your heart for God, your heart for our community. So many of you have served in so many different ways. You've also, how you've been faithful as calling this your church home over these last few months, and in church at home, as well as reopening a little over 4 weeks ago, our 50% capacity as we've been gathering again to worship together while still maintaining church online. We sent you this letter and to let you know and remind you we've attempted to follow all of the regulations of the Alabama Department of Public Health. We distanced our rows, we distanced seating between families and individuals, cleaning and sanitizing each and in between services. We positioned signage encouraging to wash your hands and to follow sanitization, and just to think of others, not just ourselves, but to really think of others. And we encouraged our staff and our servant leaders that if you have shown any symptoms in the last 48 hours, please do not come in. It's because it's your safety that is our top concern. It's our top priority. And to this end, though, we want to inform you about some additional information that we've received. We've had a few of our staff that have shown symptoms over this week, and they're waiting on those test results. But one person, it's very near and dear to me, that received their results back was Lisa, and she tested positive for COVID-19. I want you to know she's doing well as far as her symptoms are concerned, and thank God she's not been required for any hospitalization. But we have followed the CDC guidelines carefully. And once she tested positive, we immediately followed those protocols, and we contacted each individual, and any staff on the list were actually sent home to quarantine. If you were not contacted, then please, you will know that you were not near Lisa during the time frame outlined by the CDC. I want you to know as well, I have been tested, yet I have not found those results. Those results have not come back yet, but I'll keep you posted as concerning that. But right now, we are seeing a surge in Madison County. And as far as the virus cases and hospitalizations, we all have had to assess the risk for our families and our own personal lives in this environment. And this is called wisdom. God wants us to walk in wisdom. That's when we're seeking the Lord and we're trusting Him through it all. So in light of all of this, we have made the decision to go back to online worship services only for all of our campuses over the next 2 Sundays. We will then reassess the risk for our congregation at that time. And we also, as we will go back to working from home as the office hours of the church over these next 2 weeks. Lisa and I want you to know how much we love you, and that as we all navigate through these critical, and please hear me, very prophetical days, we believe that we are going to see a great awakening and a great revival. This decision is not based on a lack of faith. It's based on honesty, and it's based on love toward others, especially those of high risk and those who are really struggling right now. We serve the God who is faithful. He is faithful and true. He never said we would never face sickness and disease. What he said was, he is our healer and he is our restorer. So we're going to keep you informed. But my friend, know in whom we have believed in. He is able to do exceedingly abundantly all that we could ask or think. By his stripes, we are healed. We were healed. He is the one that is the word that said, I sent to be your healing and the one who restores all things. I know for my life, for my family right now, he is our healer. He's our strength. We're not in fear. We don't bow in fear. We live by faith. And that is a life of faith. But in honor of those who are at high risk, we're going to take these 2 weeks and we're going to just have online church like we've been doing over these past few months. I pray you will stay engaged. Let's worship together. Let's believe together. Let's love him together. Let's love our city together. Let's be an expression of his heart. And I pray today you have a Jesus-filled week. We love you. God bless.